I got here, I was following a roadmap, a path laid out for me from the sweet smell of the new pages in my bulletin. But when I looked up, I realized there were older students and professors trying to get to know me, trying to care, trying to serve me. So I let them. I used my sophomore year to take control, to seek more for myself. I no longer wanted to admire the pink flowers blooming around the seal in the summertime. I wanted to plant them. I found my own path. I found the Volunteer Center, who helps students no matter what their class schedule is, from going into elementary schools once a week to traveling the country. CMU makes it clear that everyone can serve. I found RSOs who gave me a choice to lead and be heard, because the more I identified as a Chippewa, the more I wanted to give back. I was so happy when CMU had a new campaign slogan. Put your stamp on the world seemed to not only be plastered on every poster and billboard that I saw, but also quickly got etched into my heart. CMU is not asking its students to go out and yell, "Look how great I am! It's all because of Central Michigan University!" No, CMU is challenging its students as leaders to find our own path and put our own stamp on the world. That's pretty special. At the end of my sophomore year came my first year as a facilitator for Leadership Camp. Little did I know this would be the most transformative experience of my life so far. At the end of those exhausting 2 weeks, I knew that I had the power to make change. I was able to articulate what social issues I am passionate about and find concrete ways to educate my community. Now, the taste of Welch's fruit snacks and the warm hug of my soft camp hoodie remind me that CMU is a healthy place to speak my mind and start my journey as a social change advocate. At the start of my junior year, that passion that Leadership Camp sparked hadn't faded. I became a tutor. I became section leader of the marching band because my professors reminded me of all the help they gave me as a freshman, and I realized it was my turn to help the new students find their journey. However, it wasn't all beautiful. There were rainy days. Days when the dark clouds looming overhead seemed like they would never part, and in the distance, the sound of thunder. It was then I realized that as I was building myself, as I was walking along this continuum that CMU laid out for me, everyone around me was too. I needed help, and I was able to be vulnerable enough to ask for it. This is just my story. And although every student here has a different story to tell, we all seem to weave a common thread, that at the heart of our journey at CMU is service. Every year, students could choose a different university, one in a bigger city, one with a bigger name, but what they're getting from CMU, whether they realize it or not, is the unique capability to grow as a servant leader. Now, at my senior year, with a summer full of leadership camp, study abroad, and leadership safari, leaving my energy meter full and my passion meter overflowing, I'm ready to give back in my full force when a freshman walks up to me and says, "You know what I like about CMU? CMU doesn't tell you what they can do for you. CMU tells us what we can do for each other."